Welcome to the Wave Academy. I'm really happy that you are here. That means that you want to learn about the wave principle. But the first step is to actually go to the beginner's guide and start there with the basics, with the foundations, before you go into the basics. Go to the basics before you move on to the advanced section. You can also have a bonus section where you can see other content that is not related to the wave principle. To start, we have to understand this image. As you can see here, there are people who only see the glass and other people who only see the faces. To understand the wave principle, we have to train our brain. For example, here, you can see how the price action looks like when you don't have the wave principle lens on the knowledge acquired into your consciousness. The left side of the image is how we see it when we don't have the lenses, or the filter that allows us to recognize the figures. Chaos or order, recognizing the different wave pattern, will allow us to find shapes where they did not exist before, as you can see right here. And this is because we are using our right hemisphere to complete the imaginary patterns. Literally, our brain has two hemispheres. The left is responsible for the measurable, logical, quantum. The right of creativity, emotional. It is consciously to identify the figures in the charts. We tend to complete the incomplete if you join dots with lines and a square when in fact there is no figure in the screen. That's how our brain works. Use them consciously as train lens. Interesting thing about them. But of course, not all of you can see it unless you are told so. Can you see the Triforce on the left? I bet you can now see the diamond inside the square once I tell you so, like that. And below this image, you can see an example of uptrend and downtrend by tracing higher lows in the uptrend, while the right is making lower highs, lower lows, which means this is a downtrend. In the wave principle, make sure you go through the beginner's guide. This will guarantee that you are set with a proper foundation for further knowledge. Please join your Discord server for further communication. When I first started, I didn't have anyone to talk about the wave principle. Everyone ignored me. So what I did was create my own community and share what I've been learning and what actually works. Now we have over 200 members and it's growing. I created this group because I couldn't duplicate myself to make the people understand that this information is really important. I believe that this is the best technical analysis out there. It took me a while to get it. The risk management is much more important than trading. But this is my expertise. I really consider myself an expert of the wave because I see the patterns, I see the shape, I know the rules, I know how it works, but it's okay to be wrong sometimes. And that's one of the benefits of learning the wave principle. When you are wrong, you start to see the things again. You erase everything and start to see the things. And because of that, we just have to practice this and read it. I recommend people to buy the books. Buy the books because they contain the best content that you can actually find about this. This guy was a genius. This guy knew his things. And the wave principle is something that happens in all the charts, all time frames, everywhere. And it's really fun to spot a pattern. I really recommend getting into the third book after reading the first two, because this book talks about everything you need to know about the technicals, the extensions, the retracements, the formations, the variations, the guidelines, the rules, the measurements, the Fibonacci cluster, the Fibonacci proportions, what is golden ratio. It's more complete. Bretster is the owner of ElliotWave.com. He even named his son Elliot after Ralph Nelson Elliot. But basically what we do is find progressive waves. They always have impulsive and convective wave of bigger and smaller degrees. This means that they have different time, different form, and different forms. So let's be able to see both. We have to use our hemispheres to see the plan A and the plan B. We have to be able to see both, just in case things go wrong. If you know someone that can actually like this group where we are actually trading, sharing stuff, invite them to this group. You can find them here in introduction. At the end of the part, you can see this invite link. If you appreciate my work, Please don't hesitate to give me a tip. I will be happy to help you. If you have any question, just text me. There are a lot of people that are texting me questions, and I love it because I would love to see someone teaching me this when I was just starting. So hopefully you learn a thing or two, go over this content. Have a nice day, and hopefully you like that wave principle. Welcome to the Wave Academy.